Okay, this is Christy Nielsen, and I'm going to teach you what I know about Autoloader. About a week ago, I downloaded this program to help me speed up my workflow in Photoshop. When working with a lot of files in weddings and things like that, it takes quite a while to transfer from one file to the next. So meaning work on your file, close your file, save as, replace the file, and then open the next file. There's a lot of gap in between that period of time. When you're really not working in Photoshop, you're just waiting for the program to respond. And what Autoloader does is creates a script that basically eliminates all those steps. So I downloaded this program and I've really liked it, and I thought I would show a little video of how it works just to show people how much it actually does help and save time. You download the program from a website called Mike Deed's Photoshop Tools. It's photoshoптools.ca/Autoloader. And within there you can buy it. It's $50 right now on sale, and it's pretty easy to download. It will go into your downloads folder. You're going to unzip your Autoloader file. You'll pick your version of Photoshop, and then you just start clicking these little icons here, and it will automatically install for you. It's very, very simple. I've actually already installed it, but I'm going to go through the process again just to show you how it works. You're just going to click Accept, and then it automatically installs. You go down to Bridge. You're going to click Install. Click on Bridge here, Open, and it will automatically install for Bridge as well. You want to do it in both Photoshop and Bridge so that you have it in both places. Then you're going to go into Photoshop and you're going to create what's called a hotkey, which is the button that you're going to push in between saving and closing your file. It's literally a one-button push. So you're going to go to your keyboard shortcut. It's under Application Menus, and under File you're going to scroll down until you see Automate. And in Automate then you're going to see Autoloader 3 Next and Autoloader 3 Set. And as you can see, I've already set my F keys to hotkeys of F1 and F2. And literally, you just highlight on it and you click on F1, and it will tell you and set that key for you. You're going to click OK. So then you go back to Bridge, or you can do it from Photoshop as well, but I do it from Bridge. I have a batch of photos here that I haven't really done any work on except converted them from RAW. So you're going to open these files, and you can either do them one by one, or you can select them all. You're going to go up to Tools, and you're going to click Auto Load these files. It's going to open a window in Photoshop that's going to tell you and ask you a couple of things. In the first section here, it says File Loading Options. It's going to show you that all 11 files are selected in Bridge, and it's going to ask you if you want to run an action on them. It's really neat because it's kind of like batching, but it stops in between to let you work on the files or retouch the files or run anything that you need to do. So I am going to set it up to do what's called a bring to life, which is the contrast and the levels and saturation pop. And so whenever it opens the file, it will automatically run that action on it without me even having to click a button. I'm going to change it to the largest setting, and I'm going to run an action before it's saved, also called defog. So I'm just going to choose those things and save and close. You can also load the files in reverse order, which I've never done, but you can do that if you'd like to work backwards. So then, once you click that, all you have to do is start pushing F1. You push F1, it opens the first file, it runs your action as you can see down here, and then you can go in. I typically tend to do a little bit of a vignette on most of my stuff, and I like to sharpen rings and things like that just a little bit. So I'm going to bring this brush up just a smidge in size and sharpen up the edges here and flatten it down. Now when I hit F1 again, it's going to run that defog action. It's going to save the file, and it's going to immediately pop up the next one. So as you can see, you don't have to click on the file to close it. You don't have to save it again. You don't have to do anything like that. It just automatically runs it all through again for you. So this one, the only thing I'm really going to do to it is take out a little bit of the yellow in the shoes. Hit F1 again, because those two actions are the only ones that I would run on that file. The thing that's really nice is it's kind of like batching, but it gives you a chance to look at each file. So when you're working with weddings, when your lighting is variable and changes from moment to moment, and you might have something in the file that you want to edit or take out, it's really nice to be able to look at each one individually instead of just batching them all the way through, and then maybe it got batched and one of the files wasn't batched the way that you wanted. and you have to go back in and do it. So this is just really nice and a kind of a quick way to go through it all yourself. So I'm going to again do another vignette, hit F1, and it's going to close this file and open the next one. I'm on my laptop, so it's running a little bit slow, but it's a lot faster on my desktop. But even so, it's still saving me quite a bit of time compared to having to go through and close each file and save and replace and all of that fun stuff. So this one is pretty much good the way that it is, so I am just going to go ahead and hit F1 again. And it will just keep on going until we're done with all of these 11 files. It's really, really nice, and it's really, really been a great thing for me and really helped me to get control over my life again and not be stuck in a chair all the time. So I'm going to hit F1 again, and it will run that defog action once more. Close the file. And opening the next one. Now, if you got a really souped up computer, it probably will run it even faster than this. So that's it. I hit F1 again. And you can't even really see what it's doing because it's just kind of automatically doing these things in the background. So that's my little tutorial on Autoloader. You can find it at photoshoptools.ca/Autoloader. And I guarantee you it would be the best $50 that you spend, especially if you're a wedding photographer and you're working with lots and lots and lots of files. Even if you're a portrait photographer and you're doing, you know, several sessions in a day and you spend a lot of time in front of the computer, it helps just keep that process going without a lot of lag time. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helps you. Thanks.